Hey guys, how are you? I hope that you're okay. I hope that you have had the chance to complete your sentences, and I hope that you're ready to work. Today we are going to work in page 102, past perfect continuous. I'm going to explain you how to do your sentences in past perfect continuous in negative and in positive. Um, so you can do both of them. You're gonna have to fill in page 102, follow the instructions. It says use the cues to write sentences in the past perfect continuous tense, and then you have different words in there, and I'll give you a formula that you can use to be able to do those sentences. um, so let's start. Okay, so as you can remember, for the present perfect continuous, we use two words. We used have, has, and been. But in this case, for the past perfect continuous, we will use a different word. We will use the word had. Now, had is the past tense for all of them. There is no option in here for she, he, it, or for I, you, we, they. Had works for all of them. And had means había, habían, habías, habíamos, because this means something that happened before continuously, and we're still going to use been, and the meaning of been is estado. So as you can see, we are going to use kind of like the same structure that we used before, and your formula would be kind of the same because we have practiced this a lot. This is something that it will be super easy for you. We are going to start with the noun. Sorry, yeah, I constantly forget things. I'm sorry. Formula. Noun plus had plus been plus verb in continuous or ing plus complement. Now, as you can see, it's a formula that is super simple, so you don't have to worry about anything because it's super non-complicated. So you have to follow this, and if we would follow the order of the nouns, we would have to start using I, and then you, we, they, she, he, it. So let's start. For an example, if I had I, my sentence would look like this. I had, and then been, and then verb in ing, wearing, wear of putting on some clothes, wearing a jacket. See, super simple, super short, nothing complicated. But if we want to make the opposite of this, then that's where you are going to mix both of them. Copy this so I can give you the negative explanation of this. You can pause it and copy it. But before, let's see that when we read it, it kind of is the same as English, Spanish. Let's see. Yo había estado usando una chaqueta o chumpa. So as you can see, it's something very simple because there's no room for mistake because you already know what the meaning is. If this was a had, then you would say yo he estado. But because we're using had and had has a different meaning, we're gonna say yo había estado. Okay, so copy this for your example, and then I'm going to write the negative form, and then we're gonna mix them. Now, the past perfect continuous negative It's the same as the one that we just now, but we are going to add not. So for an example, we have the word had, but also we have not, or the contraction that it would be hadn't. See, this is the same, and this works for all of them, but the meaning of it is different, because we would say no había, no habías, no habíamos, no habían. So as you can see, the only thing that changes in here is because we are adding not to it. Now we are saying no to whatever we were doing before. And then we're still going to use been. Been means estado. Okay? And then the formula would follow the same order. We would have I'm going to write it on top. Pause it and copy it because it should be on your notebook, but I'm gonna write the formula on top. The formula would be something like this. The formula would start with a noun plus had and hadn't, which is the negative contraction, plus been plus verb ing, and the only thing that we're missing is the complement. That is that C over there, that will be your complement. But let's make it a little smaller so people don't get confused. Sorry, this board is really little, so let's see. Noun. It doesn't say noun, it says non. Noun plus had or hadn't, which is the negative contraction, plus been, plus the verb in ing or the action in present continuous, plus your complement. Now that we have the complete formula, I hope that this is copied because I'm going to erase. We are going to start practicing our sentences. Now, we are going to make one sentence in positive, and the same sentence that we do in positive, we're going to turn it into negative. Let's make an example. For an example, if I start with the word sleep, okay, I'm going to give you the verbs in present. You're going to have to turn them into past, okay? So, this, and then you would have to write the past tense of it. And if I keep thinking, what is the past tense of sleep? Slept. With a T. Okay? And then I say, oh, the sentence. Sure. I'm going to say, obviously we start with I, and then you, and then we, and then they, and then she, and then he, and then it. So I say, I had been slept. Oh, wait, sorry. My mistake. We're not writing the past tense. I got confused. We write the present continuous of it. I'm sorry. Sleeping. I'm sorry. I confused a lot of people, I'm guessing. So we'll give it to you in present, and then you're going to have to write it into present continuous with ing at the end. So, my mistake in here. Sleeping. I had been sleeping all day. Okay? And now, how do you make this into a negative? You just change something. I had been sleeping all day. Am I missing something? Yes? I'm missing something really small. An N, apostrophe, and a T. And that's how I make this sentence into negative. So I say, I have been sleeping all day, or I haven't been sleeping all day. So you would say, yo había estado durmiendo todo el día, o yo no había estado durmiendo todo el día. And as you can see, it's a very simple way to make it. And if we follow the correct order that we're supposed to follow, that is, I'm gonna write it in this corner. Okay? I, you, we, they, she, he, and it. And you can change that for the dog, the cat, whatever you want to. Okay? So if we follow this order, we already did I. And now I'm going to make you. Now, as again, I will give you a set of words, so you will write sleep, run. Okay? And then I will give it to you like that, and you're gonna turn it into present continuous. What would be the present continuous of run? Running, double N, because it ends in a consonant. And then we make our sentence. Because we already did I, now I'm gonna make you, so I write you had been running in the, oh, because you cannot leave your house, in your dreams. See? Now, how would you do the negative form of this? You have been running in your dreams. And as you can see, the sentences are the same, and the only thing that changes is that you have to add N, T, and apostrophe. So see, you had been running in your dreams, and you hadn't been running in your dreams. Excellent, right? Okay. So now I need you to copy this, and I'll give you your homework. Your homework is for Wednesday with the rest of the sentences that you have been making. You have Tuesday to make your homework. This is your Monday class, and I'll give you Tuesday to advance on your homework, and I need it for Wednesday. Okay? I won't give you a lot of examples. I'll probably just give you like, I don't know, 10. So you will only make 20 sentences. Okay? Really simple. So copy, and if you haven't copied, pause it. So what will be your homework? Homework for Wednesday with the rest of the sentences. And it's super simple, and it's not a lot of sentences because it's only a few. Oh no, it's more than 20, wait. 14 sentences, okay? So let's make sentences using the following data. Okay? So we have for number 1, we have the verb, we have the noun I mixed with the verb take. And remember to write the present continuous, okay? And then you are going to write, I have been taking a shower, or I hadn't been taking a shower. I'm going to write in here with the different data in past perfect continuous, positive, and negative. Both of them you are going to write. So you don't ask me, Mister, I didn't understand the homework. Example. So in here you are going to write the positive and the negative of the same sentence. For number 2, we are going to use the word Sue. Oh wait, I need to write the noun first. So the next noun that I have is you. You mix with Sue. Now remember to write the present continuous form of the word sew. Sew is to use needle and thread to fix something. And then you are going to write a positive sentence, a negative sentence. You had been sewing a jacket. You hadn't been sewing. See? Very simple. Number 3, we are going to use the word what? Okay, so we have I, you, and then now we. We for watch. We write the present continuous of it, and then we write the positive sentence and the negative sentence. Then, so obviously, we had been watching, or we hadn't been watching, Remember to use the formulas that I have given you. Then I have number 4. It's gonna be they. They with hike. No, I don't know. Help me with this one. Brush. Brush is not the object. Brush is the object, is the action of brushing your hair or brushing your teeth, okay? So we are going to use those, and then a sentence that is positive and a sentence that is negative. Oh wait, should have been green. For they, and then brush. Present continuous, obviously, at the ing, positive, negative. Then we have she. She. Obviously, you have to leave more space, but because my board is small, I'm not leaving a lot of space, but leave more space. So I have she mixed with the word ride. Ride is to go ride in a horse or ride in a motorcycle or ride in a car. Take a trip into. And then obviously you're going to write a positive and a negative sentence with it. And please don't forget that you have to add the formula. She had been riding a she hadn't been, and etc. etc. Then we have number 6. He, and then the word skate. And then the present continuous of it, positive, negative, and finally the last, eat, or the dog or the cat, so you can write that with chew. Chew is to that's chew, not eat, but like the action of moving your teeth against something. So we write the present continuous form of it, and then positive, negative, obviously. So you can write, it had been chewing, or the dog had been, so you can write all of them. So this is the only homework that I will add for you. I'll give you Tuesday to work around it if you haven't finished, because I know that you have been doing a lot of sentences. And And I hope that you have enjoyed this. So have a great day and continue working. Remember, questions in the platform. Have a nice day, guys. Wednesday, the homework. Don't post anything before.